This video is for readers and readers only, okay? Astrology readers, human design readers, tarot readers, whatever kind of readers. But if you're not a reader, go away. Okay, now let's talk. Let's talk business. Linda says, I would love something like this for astrology, but I feel like a static report often just can't incorporate all the details of it. So she's talking about my personalized reports in human design. And to be honest with you, I actually made this mistake. Big time when I started creating my reports, because my reports are just like human design, right? Like I really tried to include all of it. But after some time, I had the realization that I am human design for beginners, for sure. This report is human design for beginners. It is not good for someone who's looking for advanced topics. It's not good for someone who's been studying human design for a number of years. This is a human design report for beginners. So that's like a level 1 niche. So the more you can niche what kinds of readings you do and who you do them for, the easier it becomes to actually create reports that sell easily and quickly, and also attract your ideal client to you, because this is a warm lead for you. So like another example, this was, I started working on it probably like 3 years ago. Okay. So I wasn't really sure who my ideal client was or what my niche was at that time. That evolved based on the people who were naturally attracted to me for just showing up as I was, right? Like I really didn't know a whole lot about business and marketing. I just had a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of determination. So I just kept showing up. And so I attracted beginners in the human design world, but more often than not, and the people who were willing to invest more with me were female spiritual entrepreneurs. So these are the people who would book readings for me, people who were in their own specific niche, but they believed in spirituality. They believed in, soul contracts and higher selves, and they were watching tarot videos, and they believed in astrology, but they didn't know a lot about it. And they honestly didn't have a lot of time to study it. But that was something that like an undercurrent for them. And they also ran a business. And so they wanted to know like how to manage their energy better so that they could show up better in the thing that was important to them. So I learned that over time by having all of these different systems in place and attracting people in through those systems. Now, if I were to start over today and go, okay, I'm going to create a personalized report from scratch, okay, as my lead magnet, I would say, here's how to use human design for female spiritual entrepreneurs. Here are the top 3 energy centers that you need to look at, for example, or 3 places in your chart that you need to look at if you are a female spiritual entrepreneur. If you can niche down your ideal client and then what you do for them, you don't have to explain all of astrology to them. You can pick out the most important part of what you offer or the thing that you're most passionate about and go, the report's on this. You're going to buy a report and you're going to get the full breakdown of your North Node. And that's that. I'm not going into every placement. I'm not going into every planet. I'm just going to tell you about your karmic path. And that's what's going to bring you into my world. Because you and I both know we can give a much better reading one-on-one, right? We can give a much better reading if we look at the chart ourselves and actually interact with the client. So consider this like the warm lead, the lead magnet, the low ticket that now pulls someone into your world that wants to invest in higher ticket offerings that you have, like one-on-one time with you, coaching calls, whatever else you offer, right? Courses, whatever it may be. But everything that you do in your business now points to that funnel. And so if you can start your low ticket item as something that's very niched and speaks directly to your ideal client, it'll be so much easier to make. Take it from me, because I freaking wrote out hundreds of variations for my personalized report before ChatGPT was public, by the way. Okay, I'm talking like 3 years ago. Maybe some people had ChatGPT. I didn't know what the heck it was. I didn't have it. I just wrote that stuff from scratch. So that's my advice for you.